Hello students, a very pleasant good morning and warm greetings to you all. In the last session, we have discussed about structure of human brain and its functions. Have you remember? Yes. So today we are going to discuss about the next topic, that is spinal cord. Let's enter into today's topic. Our first topic is structure of spinal cord. Brain and spinal cord together forms the central nervous system. Brain and spinal cord forms the central nervous system. The spinal cord is the soft cylindrical structure that extends the medulla of the brain. So medulla of the hindbrain, in this region, medulla of the hindbrain. Externally, the spinal cord is covered with three protective layers known as meninges. So, these are the three layers, protective layers. These layers are known as meninges. What are the three layers? Dura mater, arachnoid membrane and pia mater. So, these three layers, protective layers are known as meninges. The space between the meninges is filled with protective cerebrospinal fluid. So, in this region, cerebrospinal fluid is present. Yes, the space between the meninges is filled with protective cerebrospinal fluid. Internally, the spinal cord has inner height-shaped grey matter. Height-shaped grey matter. This is the height-shaped grey matter. The spinal cord is also protected by the backbone. So, spinal inside, this is the yellow color region, that is the spinal cord. So, it is protected by the backbone. Another name of backbone is vertebral column. Backbone or vertebral column. The spinal cord is also protected by the backbone, and this is the vertebrae. So each bone, single bone is known as vertebra. A single bone is known as vertebra. Next one, dimensions of the spinal cord. The spinal cord is about 45 centimeters long in men and 43 centimeters long in women. The spinal cord is much shorter and slightly thicker than a normal pencil. The spinal cord is shorter than the backbone. This is the spinal cord. Then this is the backbone. So, spinal cord is shorter than the backbone. Its lower portion has branches of spinal nerves. So, spinal nerves also present in the spinal cord. So, totally 31 pairs of spinal nerves are present. How many pairs of spinal nerves are present? 31 pairs of spinal nerves are present in the spinal cord. These spinal nerves are named and numbered according to the vertebrae which they are associated. Each spinal nerve is formed by the combination of sensory neuron and a motor neuron. So, each spinal nerve is formed by the combination of sensory neuron and motor neuron. This is the sensory neuron and this one is the motor neuron. So, it is the combination of sensory neuron and motor neuron. The sensory nerves brings message to the spinal cord and motor nerve that carries information from the spinal cord and back to the effector region or effector organ. So, which one? First one is the sensory neuron or sensory nerves. These sensory nerves brings message to the spinal cord. This sensory nerve brings message to the spinal cord and the motor nerve. This is a motor nerve. So this motor nerve that carries information from the spinal cord and back to the effector organ. And also the spinal nerves controls reflex actions of the body. Spinal nerves controls reflex actions of the body. Now let's see reflex actions. So first let us see what is reflex action. Reflex action may be defined as the automatic or involuntary response to a sensory stimulus which is not under conscious control. So that is defined as automatic or involuntary response. What's the meaning of involuntary? Without our control, without our consciousness. Involuntary response to a sensory stimulus which is not under conscious control. Not under conscious control. Then one more point also there, that is some reflex actions are inborn and others are learned. So some of the reflex actions are inborn and others are learned. So these inborn reflex actions are known as basic reflexes or simple reflexes. The learned reflexes are known as acquired or conditioned reflexes. So inborn reflexes are known as simple or basic reflexes, and the other one is learned reflexes are known as acquired or conditioned reflexes. These inborn reflexes are inherited and need not to be learned. So these inborn reflexes we don't want to learn. So with some of the examples we can see the reflex actions. So first example is knee-jerk example. Knee-jerk reflex. When the knee is tapped below the kneecap, the lower leg jerks forward. Second one is cuffing. When unwanted matter gets into the windpipe, automatically it is cleared by cuffing. Third one, response to pain. If you accidentally sit on a pin, you jump up quickly. Then learned reflexes or actions which have to be learned before they become automatic. So learned reflexes or actions which have to be learned before they become automatic. For example, talking, reading, writing, dancing. These are the examples. Talking, reading, writing and dancing. In a reflex action, the path taken by the message is known as reflex arc. So one question, 2 mark question. What is reflex arc? In a reflex action, the path taken by the message is known as reflex arc. It can be understood by the following example. With one example, we can see this simple reflex action. When a person accidentally touches a hot object, a pain-sensitive receptor cell in his fingertip detects the heat stimulus. So unknowingly, when we touch the hot object, what will happen? A pain-sensitive receptor cell in his fingertip detects the heat stimulus. Then and triggers of the nerve impulse. From here, the impulse travels along a sensory nerve to the spinal cord. The message is processed and the response is generated in the spinal cord itself. So the response is generated in the spinal cord itself. Then this response travels down through a motor nerve to the muscles of the arm. So the response travels down through a motor nerve to the muscles of the arm. The muscle of the arm receives the response. And his arm muscles contract, lifting the person's finger away from the hot object. So automatically the person's finger, lifting the person's finger away from the hot object. Then second one, acute or conditioned reflex. So now we have completed simple reflex action. The simple reflex action is a purely involuntary action that already I told. See the example, when a hot object is touched by a hand, hand is withdrawn quickly. Then when an object approaches near the eye is blinking. Bone of the knee is tapped, the knee is jerked. Let's see peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system is formed by the nerves arising from the brain and the spinal cord. So the peripheral nervous system is formed by the nerves arising from the brain and the spinal cord. So now nerves arises from the brain and nerves arises from the spinal cord. Now the nerves arising from the brain are called cranial nerves. The nerves arising from the brain. So these are nerves arising from the brain. So these nerves are called cranial nerves. And nerves arising from spinal cord are called spinal nerves. So nerves arising from the spinal cord, this is a spinal cord. So nerves arising from the spinal cord are known as spinal nerves. So two types of nerves are present in the peripheral nervous system. They are cranial nerves and the spinal nerves. First let's see spinal nerves. There are 31 pairs of spinal nerves are there. So how many pairs of spinal nerves? 31 pairs. Already I taught. Here 8 pairs of spinal nerves are present in the cervical region, cervical nerves. So 8 pairs of nerves are known as cervical nerves. And next one, thoracic nerves. So here 12 pairs of nerves are present. And next one is the lumbar region. In the lumbar region, how many pairs? 5 pairs of nerves are there. And in the sacral region, 5 pairs of spinal nerves. And coccygeal region, only 1 pair of pairs of nerves. So totally 31 pairs of spinal nerves are present. Cervical region, thoracic region, lumbar region, sacral region and coccygeal region. Yes, then each spinal nerve has a dorsal sensory root and a ventral motor root. So two roots are there. Already I have shown. One is the dorsal sensory root and another one is the ventral motor root. The direction of impulses in dorsal spinal root is towards the spinal cord and the ventral root is away from the spinal cord. So dorsal root is towards the spinal cord and the ventral root is away from the spinal cord. So this is the spinal nerves. Next one is cranial nerves. In man, there are 12 pairs of cranial nerves are present. So cranial nerves, 12 pairs. See here, olfactory, oculomotor, optic. So these are the cranial nerves. Anyway, 12 pairs of nerves are present. Some of the cranial nerves are sensory. Some of the cranial nerves are sensory nerves and some of the cranial nerves are motor nerves. Sensory nerves, example, optic nerve, which is supply with the nerves in the eye. So optic nerve which is supply with the nerves in the eye, that is a sensory nerve. And some of the nerves are motor nerves which helps in rotation of eyeball. So motor nerves helps in the rotation of eyeball. It also supply the nerves in eye muscles, muscles of iris and tear gland. So in that region also these motor nerves are present. So cranial nerves 12 pairs and the spinal nerves 31 pairs. Clear? Autonomic nervous system or ANS. This autonomic nervous system is divided into two systems. They are sympathetic nervous system and another one is the parasympathetic nervous system. These two are opposite components. They enable the body to perform rapid and specific activities in order to maintain steady state. It controls the involuntary functions of the internal organs. It controls the involuntary functions of the internal organs. Then how it works we can see. So first one, sympathetic system. So this system under stress condition it can activate. Under stress condition sympathetic system can activate, and next one under the rest or digest condition it can activate. Parasympathetic system under the rest or digest, that time it can activate. So this sympathetic nervous system is known as flight or fright response. Sympathetic system is known as flight or fright response, and the parasympathetic system is known as rest or digest response. Rest or digest response. Now we can see some of the examples. So sympathetic system example, it contracts the bladder, it stimulates the flow of saliva. So these are the examples of sympathetic system. Next one, parasympathetic system example, conversion of glycogen into glucose, then accelerated heartbeat and so on. So these are the functions are activated by this sympathetic system and parasympathetic system. So it controls the involuntary functions of the internal organs. Textbook evaluation. Choose the correct answer. First question, bipolar neurons are found in option A, retina of eye, option B, cerebral cortex, C, embryo, D, respiratory epithelium. Correct answer is option A, retina of eye. Number 2. Site for processing of vision, hearing, memory, speech, intelligence and thought is A, kidney, B, ear, C, brain, D, lungs. Answer is C, brain. Number 3. In reflex action, the reflex arc is formed by option A, brain, spinal cord, muscle. B, receptor, muscle, spinal cord. C, muscle, receptor, brain. D, receptor, spinal cord, muscle. Correct answer is option D, receptor, spinal cord, muscle. Question number 4. Dendrites transmit impulse dash cell body and axon transmit impulse dash cell body. A, away from, B, towards and away from. C, towards and towards. D, away from, towards. Correct answer is B, towards and away from. Towards the cell body and axon transmit impulse away from the cell body. Number 5. The outermost of the 3 cranial meninges is arachnoid membrane, B, pia mater, C, dura mater, D, myelin sheath. Correct answer C, dura mater. Outermost layer is dura mater. Number 6. There are dash pairs of cranial nerves and dash pairs of spinal nerves. A, 12 and 31, B, 31 and 12, C, 12 and 13, D, 12 and 21. Correct answer A, 12 and 31. 12 pairs of cranial nerves and 31 pairs of spinal nerves. Number 7. The neurons which carries impulse from the central nervous system to the muscle fiber. A, afferent neurons, B, association neuron, C, efferent neuron, D, unipolar neuron. Correct answer is C, efferent neuron. Number 8. Which nervous band connects the 2 cerebral hemispheres of brain? A, thalamus, B, hypothalamus, C, corpus callosum, D, pons. Correct answer C, corpus callosum. Question number 9. Node of Ranvier is found in A, muscles, B, axons, C, dendrites, D, cyton. Answer is B, axons. Number 10. Vomiting center is located in A, medulla oblongata, B, stomach, C, cerebrum, D, hypothalamus. Answer is A, medulla oblongata. Question number 11. Nerve cells do not possess A, neurilemma, B, sarcolemma, C, axon, D, dendrites. Answer is B, sarcolemma. Number 12. A person who met with an accident lost control of body temperature, water balance and hunger. Which of the following part of brain is supposed to be damaged? A, medulla oblongata, B. Cerebrum. C. Pons. D. Hypothalamus. Answer is hypothalamus. D. Then match the following. Column 1. A. Nissil granules. B. Hypothalamus. C. Cerebellum. D. Schwann cell. So have to find out the correct answer. Number 1. Nissil granules. Forebrain, peripheral nervous system, cyton and hindbrain. Answer is cyton. Number 2. Hypothalamus. Hypothalamus. Answer is forebrain. Forebrain. Then number C. Cerebellum. Cerebellum. Hindbrain. That is the hindbrain. Then D. Schwann cell. Last one. Peripheral nervous system. Schwann cell, peripheral nervous system. Fill in the blanks. Number 1. Dash is the longest cell in our body. Dash is the longest cell in our body. Neuron. Neuron is the longest cell in our body. Number 2. Impulses travels rapidly in dash neurons. Impulses travels rapidly in dash neurons. Multipolar. Multipolar. Question number 3. A change in the environment that causes an animal to react is called stimulus. Stimulus. Number 4. Dash carries the impulse towards the cell body. Towards the cell body. Dendrite. Dendrite. Number 5. The two antagonistic components of autonomic nervous system are dash and dash. Sympathetic. Sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves. Parasympathetic nerves. Parasympathetic nerves. Question number 6. A neuron contains all cell organelles except dash. Centrioles. 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 Question number 7. Dash maintains the constant pressure inside the cranium. Cerebrospinal fluid. Cerebrospinal fluid. Question number 8. Dash and dash increase the surface area of cerebrum. Sulci and gyri. Sulci and gyri. Question number 9. The part of human brain which acts as relay center is dash. Thalamus. Thalamus. Once again I repeat the questions. Dash is the longest cell in our body. Neuron. Number 2. Impulses travels rapidly in dash neurons. Multipolar neurons. Number 3. A change in the environment that causes an animal to react is called dash stimulus. Number 4. Dash carries the impulse towards the cell body. Dendrite. Number 5. The two antagonistic components of autonomic nervous system are dash and dash. Sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves. Number 6. A neuron contains all cell organelles except dash centrioles. Number 7. Dash maintains the constant pressure inside the cranium. Cerebrospinal fluid. Number 8. Dash and dash increases the surface area of cerebrum. Sulci and gyri. Number 9. The part of human brain which acts as relay center is thalamus. State whether true or false. If false, write the correct statement. Number 1. Dendrons are the longest fibers that conduct impulses away from the cell body. This is false. The correct statement is dendrons are the longest fibers that conduct impulses towards the cell body. Strike out the word away, away from, towards the cell body. Number 2. Sympathetic nervous system is a part of central nervous system. This is also false. Correct answer is sympathetic nervous system is a part of autonomous nervous system. Central you strike out. So answer is autonomous nervous system. Number 3. Hypothalamus is the thermoregulatory center of human body. This is true. Number 4. Cerebrum controls the voluntary actions of our body. Cerebrum controls the voluntary actions of our body. False. Correct answer is cerebellum. Strike out the word cerebrum and write cerebellum. Cerebellum controls the voluntary actions of our body. Number 5. In the central nervous system, myelinated fibers form the white matter. This is correct. True. Number 6. All the nerves in the body are covered and protected by meninges. All the nerves in the body are covered and protected by meninges. This is also false. All the nerves in the body strike out. All the nerves in the body strike out and write the brain and spinal cord. So the brain and spinal cord are covered and protected by meninges. Question number 7. Cerebrospinal fluid provides nutrition to brain. This is correct. True. Number 8. Reflex arc allows the rapid response of the body to a stimulus. True. Number 9. Pons helps in regulating respiration. True. Once again I repeat. Dendrons are the longest fibers that conduct impulses away from the cell body. Wrong. Correct answer is towards the cell body. Number 2. Sympathetic nervous system is a part of central nervous system. False. Correct answer is autonomous nervous system. Number 3. Hypothalamus is the thermoregulatory center of human body. True. Number 4. Cerebrum controls the voluntary actions of our body. False. Correct one is cerebellum. Number 5. In the central nervous system, myelinated fibers form the white matter. True. Number 6. All the nerves in the body are covered and protected by meninges. False. The brain and spinal cord. That is the correct answer. Number 7. Cerebrospinal fluid provides nutrition to brain. True. Number 8. Reflex arc allows the rapid response of the body to a stimulus. True. Number 9. Pons helps in regulating respiration. True. Next one. Understand the assertion statement. Justify the reason given and choose the correct choice. Question number 1. Assertion. Cerebrospinal fluid is present throughout the central nervous system. Reason. Cerebrospinal fluid has no such function. There is no functions in cerebrospinal fluid. Here the answer is A. Assertion is correct. Reason is wrong. A is the correct answer. Assertion is correct and the reason is wrong. Number 2. Assertion. Corpus callosum is present in space between the dura mater and pia mater. Reason, it serves to maintain the constant intracranial pressure. Answer is both assertion and reason are wrong. D is the correct answer. Both assertion and reason are wrong. Short answer questions. Here some of the questions in the previous session already we have discussed. Question number 1, 2, 3 and 5 already completed. Now fourth question. Give an example for conditioned reflexes. Answer is page number 224. Left side. Here to here. Mark it. Now sixth question. Define reflex arc. This is also page number 224. Here right side. These two lines. Now differentiate between. Here also first question already completed. Second one, medullated and non-medullated nerve fiber. Answer page number 220. Page number 220. So here to here you mark it. Page number 220 right side. This is the answer. Long answer questions. Number 1. With a neat labeled diagram, explain the structure of neuron. Answer is page number 219. Structure of neuron, this diagram. Then cyton first point, second dendrites, third axon, fourth synapse. Here only the 4 lines, no need to mark it, remaining fully have to mark it. Then second question already we have completed. Third one, what will you do if someone pricks your hand with a needle? Elucidate the pathway of response with a neat labeled diagram. Answer page number 224. So here to here, but here little changes are there. When we touch a very hot pan, so in the question, if someone pricks your hand, that is a question. Here very hot pan, so just you strike out, touch a very hot pan, that you have to strike it and write when the hand is pricked by a needle. When the hand is pricked by the needle, the stimulus is the prick pain. Here the stimulus is the heat. So strike out the word heat and write prick pain. Then last, immediately from the pan. So here also strike out the word pan and write needle prick, needle prick. Then one more sentence have to include muscle is the effector organ which has responded to the prick. Once again, muscle is the effector organ which has responded to the prick. Question number 4. Describe the structure of spinal cord. Answer page number 223. Spinal cord here to here. Question number 4. Then question number 5. How nerve impulses are transferred from one neuron to next neuron. Answer page number 220 and 221. 20 and 221. Page number 220 right side, here to here. Then 21, 221 left side, here to here. Question number 6. Classify neurons based on its structure. Page number 220 left side. Diagram. Then these are the points. Higher order thinking skills. Hard questions. Number 1. A is a cylindrical structure that begins from the lower end of medulla and extends downwards. It is enclosed in bony cage B and covered by membranes C. As many as D pairs of nerves arise from the structure A. Once again I repeat the question. A is a cylindrical structure that begins from the lower end of medulla and extends downwards. It is enclosed in bony cage B and covered by membranes C. As many as D pairs of nerves arise from the structure A. Now listen. What is A? What is A? That is a cylindrical structure. What is A? So answer is spinal cord. A is spinal cord. So spinal cord begins from the lower end of medulla and extends downwards. Next one. Name A bony cage B and B membranes C. Bony cage and what are the membranes? So the bony cage is known as vertebral column. Bony cage is vertebral column. Then what are the membranes? Membranes, meninges. So three membranes are present, that is dura mater, arachnoid membrane and pia mater. So three collectively known as meninges. So membrane is known as meninges. Then how much is D? How many pairs of nerves arise from the structure A? Structure A is spinal cord. So how many pairs of nerves arise from the spinal cord? 31 pairs. Then number 2, our body contains a large number of cells L, which are the longest cells in the body. L has long and short branch called as M and N respectively. There is a gap O between two L cells through which nerve impulse transfer by release of chemical substance P. Now number 1, name the cells L. L is the longest cells in the body. So which is the longest cells in the body? Neurons. So L is neurons. Number 2, what are M and N? What are M and N? There is a short branch called as M and N respectively. So what is M and N? That is axon and dendrites. Axon and dendrites. Then what is the gap O? There is a gap. So what is the gap O? Synaptic junction. The gap is synaptic junction. Then name the chemical substance P. The chemical is acetylcholine. That is the neurotransmitter. Acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter. Then today you have some home assignment. So a few diagrams and questions I'll tell to you. So you have to write it in the long size notebook. So already you have long size notebook. So take one notebook and write down these questions. So number 1, first question is, draw the structure of neuron and label the parts. Just have to draw the structure of neuron and label the parts. Only labeling, no need to write anything. Just draw and label. Number 2, draw the structure of brain and label its parts. Brain, structure of brain, have to draw and label the parts. Then next one is, now we have discussed the hard questions. Is it? So these questions and question no need to write, only the answers you have to write it in the notebook. Just write the Roman number, then question number, then write the answer.